Hello, everybody. My name is Joe Gazzo. I am one of the principal brokers for Coldwell Banker Schmidt family of companies and Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realty. I'm also the branch manager for our location in Strongsville. Part of what I want to talk to you about today, just real briefly, are a couple of things. As you all know, most of you that know me, I'm very passionate about the real estate business. And there's a number of ways in our business that you can become successful. Three principles that I've always believed are: number one, if people like you, if people trust you, and you can bring something different to the table, something that separates you from everybody else, you'll be successful. And my way of bringing things different to the table is through my background in construction. So I'd like to talk to you just briefly about that because there's so many things that we can discuss in reference to that, but it's the principles to me that are most important. So a lot of times what you do, and you don't necessarily have to know how to build a home. I don't expect people to be able to open up a blueprint and read it. I don't expect people to be able to look at a topo and understand the ins and outs of that as well. But I do believe that there are certain things in homes that when you do look at and you can point out to people, it's going to separate you from everybody else. So basically what I try to do is, in particular, when I'm on a listing presentation. Now again, this can also apply if you're working with buyers, because again, knowledge is power, and that's really what I'm talking about here. So a lot of times, getting back to the listing side of things, there's certain things that I want to look for that other agents may not understand or may not be able to point out that I think will be of value to you in your presentation. Because I always say that when the people that you're dealing with, whether they're buyers or sellers, when they know that you know what you're talking about, it's going to separate you from everybody else. So as an example, in basements, when I walk in a basement, a lot of agents don't find anything warm or fuzzy about basements, especially if they're not finished. But me, I start there because there's certain things I look for, whether it's a poured foundation or whether it's a block wall. I also look for things like high efficiency furnace. I point that out because that's an expense that that person may have had to incur. So a lot of things like that. I also look for electrical boxes. I open those up. I see if there's room for any more circuits in there, things of that sort. So a lot of times what I'm doing is taking my time going through the home, looking for certain things that I know are hot buttons to that seller that I can acknowledge that most people don't. Simple things like jam and case openings in a home. Certain things like maybe cabinetry. Are they dovetailed? Are they silence close? Things of that sort. I also look at roof pitches. If it's a 12-12 pitch, which is unusual, I may point that out to people. I look at the windows. Are they single hung? Are they double hung? Are they casement windows, which would have cost more money? So there's a lot of things that I will try to look for that, again, will separate me from everybody else. So a lot of times what I do when I'm working with not only experienced agents that enjoy this, but also newer agents in particular. Because here's how I look at it. We sell homes for a living. So wouldn't it be important that we understand what goes in those homes? And I use a lot of an example. If you are going to buy a car, and the car that you're looking to buy, you go to two particular dealerships. Both dealerships are the same. Both salespeople you like. The prices are the same, everything is identical, but one particular salesperson understands the ins and outs of the car and what goes on under the hood, and the other salesperson doesn't. I think that I would rather buy from the person that knows what's under the hood because he's able to talk knowledgeably about it and then be able to understand what's going on. So again, the thing that you want to do is try to learn as much as you can in reference to construction, what goes in the home, things of that sort. So again, part of what I'm offering to you, and I do this on occasions, and I love doing it because it is my passion, is teaching people what to look for. And once you understand that, you'll be much more comfortable. Once you get out of your car, you walk up to that front door and you know you're going for that listing presentation, you know that you're ready to go, you know there's certain things that you can look for, and the name of the game is confidence. And once you're confident in what you're doing, what you know to look for, it's going to separate you from everybody else. So as you all know, we're all here to help you. I'm really here to help you in reference to construction and reference to what to look for. I can also help you in reference to land, but again, that's a totally different entity in itself. But as far as construction goes, I look forward to sitting down with all of you and going over the ins and outs of homes, what goes in a home, and certain things to look for to separate you and to really to make you successful. So thank you for your time today. Best of luck to you, and always know that I'm only a phone call away and I'm here to help you. So thanks and good luck.